Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Matt here.
And Jake.
And, like I said, folks, we are jumping straight into the sequel. And by sequel, I mean the third game of the series, Kingdom Hearts 2. I repeat, this is the third game in the series, and it's Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, figure that one out.
Uh-huh. Anyway, this is the final mix version, and you may notice that the opening title card is different than the one in the original Vanilla Edition. The original Vanilla Edition had Sora by himself, standing in the beach with waves coming up, having a thing of ice cream in his mouth. Here we have both Sora and the blonde-haired kid. Don't worry, we learn his name in this part. Just sitting there. And we have 4 modes to choose from. Beginner, of course, is if you're having difficulty. We have Standard mode, which is an okay challenge. Proud mode, which is a little harder. And Critical mode, which is the hardest mode of all.
Well, that's a new one.
That is a new one. Now, because I want to get the secret ending, but I don't have to work too hard, but don't want a headachy time getting it, I think I'll go with... yeah, why not? I'm gonna go Proud with this one.
Well, feeling really confident there.
Yes. I mean, Proud, overall is, it's a challenge. It's more challenging than Standard, but not too hard, especially with Kingdom Hearts 2's game mechanic here, the major game mechanic. I'll explain more as we go through this game. But, yeah. I figure it's time for a little change. I mean, I played the last 2 games in Standard mode, but, well, oh boy. Anyway, we get this nice, shiny thing and the title sequence and blah, 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 blah.
A scattered dream that's like a far-off memory. A far-off memory that's like a scattered dream. I want to line the pieces up. Yours and mine.
Okay, yeah, that's a little bit weird. Is it not the Chain of Memories in a way?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, we get the second most played song throughout the Kingdom Hearts series, Sanctuary, or known in Japan as Passion. And, oh boy. Yeah, to be honest, it's an okay song in its own right, but to be honest, folks...
It's no Simple and Clean.
I prefer Simple and Clean, the slow version, I'm sorry. But anyway, throughout this whole sequence here, we get nice little, CG sequence, showcasing the end of the first game. I don't want to say last game because, well, we do get to see images from the last game, but it's just a matter of, yeah.
I'm really liking the quality of these new models.
Yeah. And sure enough, I believe they actually, for Dream Drop Distance, they actually kind of reused these models, I assume. If you looked at that opening sequence. Yes. Because you may notice that Riku's a little bit beefier than his original in-game model. Like he's been hitting the gym or something, you know, lifting weights and stuff. Or maybe doing push-ups, or who knows. Of course, we get this ending of Kairi in the beach, like in the first game. I don't want to say last game, because last game was Chain of Memories. See? There they are, separating. We've seen it before, so yes. Blah, yes. So, yeah, a lot of, blah, blah, yeah. We've seen it. Okay. And, whoa! Time jump. Kairi's older. Well, granted, she's older by 1 year, but still, she's visibly older with longer hair and stuff. And I should not. And hi, Naminé. Hi, yeah. And of course, here's the Chain of Memory stuff of Sora and his friends going up. Now, the thing is, are they supposed to be the Memory Heartless or the real Heartless? And of course, we get. Oh, hi, Marluxia. So glad I killed you. And then, of course, we get Riku facing off against Ansem, of course, because that's what happened in the last... In fact, the very last video I uploaded. See, nice little visual representation as they ascend Castle Oblivion. I wonder if that's what Castle Oblivion really looked like without all the runes and stuff.
It could be.
Yes. And we remember this part. Naminé sealing Sora inside of a sleeping container while she fiddles with his memory to restore his memories to basically the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. Which means that Chain of Memories, again, from Sora's point of view, was absolutely worthless.
Oh, at least Riku will remember his time in Castle Oblivion.
That's true, because, well, Naminé did make an offer to seal the darkness, but at the same time it would cost Riku his memory, but Riku decided to fight and press on and face the darkness, and, well, yeah, it actually, in a way, will pay off for Sora in the long run, having Riku up and about. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, we get the blonde-haired kid again. Remember him from those cutscenes from at the end of the RE Chain of Memories?
Yeah, we literally just saw him last part.
Yeah, well...
In the last game, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, he was in the last cutscenes. It's like, significant amount of focus is drawn attention to this guy right here. But we'll see why. The answers will be in this game, I guarantee it. Now, for those of you who have seen Kingdom Hearts 2 in any capacity, whether you played it or seen other videos on YouTube, just don't spoil it. Don't ruin it for anybody who hasn't seen anything yet.
You have arrived. I've been to see him. He looks a lot like you. I'm what's left. Or maybe I'm all there ever was. My name is of no importance. What about you? Do you remember your true name?
Sora?
Whoa! Give me a break, guy.
Giving up already? If there are any other worlds out there, why did we end up on this one?
This world has been connected,
What? Who's there?
tied to the darkness.
Sora, don't ever change.
The door is opened.
What?
You understand nothing.
Sora...
Another dream about him.
Ah, yes. Welcome, my friends. Welcome back, or to Twilight Town.
Except we're here for real this time.
Oh, yes. For realsies. Twilight Town. We even get the, the trademark opening title card right here, or town card, or whatever. So, yeah, even has the Twilight Town music, although more orchestrated this time because the soundtrack was re-recorded for this special release. Ha ha ha. Okay, so yeah, we have, well, screw this. We're going to say his name in just a second. Meet Roxas, the blonde-haired kid. no, I mean the blonde-haired kid we've been focused on. This guy right here.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, the guy right here. And, folks, welcome to the first day of something.
Man, doesn't that tick you off? Yeah, that's just wrong.
Cypher's gone too far this time.
I mean, it's true that stuff's been stolen around town, and we've got a score to settle with Cypher and everything. So, if he wants to think we did it, I can't really blame him. See, that's not what really bugs me. What really bugs me is that he's going around telling everybody we're the thieves. Now the whole town and their mothers are treating us like the Klepto Club. Have you ever been this ticked off before in your life? 'Cause I haven't. Nuh-uh. Never! Now, what to do?
Well... We could find the real thieves. That would set the record straight. Hey, that sounds fun.
But what about Cypher?
First, we gotta clear our names. Once we find the real culprit, everyone will get off our backs. Oh no! They're gone! Are gone! What?
All are gone?
Huh? Huh?
You can't say... Why not?
But you do understand what I'm saying, right? Are gone. Stolen. And not just the word. They stole it, too.
What kind of thief is that? Cypher could never have pulled that off.
Yeah.
Alright, time for some recon.
Huh?
His heart is returning. Doubtless he'll awaken very soon.
Huh?
Roxas, come on.
Okay, so you were saying before I interrupted you?
I was saying, is this like Majora's Mask or something with the first day and stuff?
No, but it is counting down to something. Well, in a way. Anyway, this is our tutorial section right here on how to use the controls. You use the left analog stick to move, blah, blah, blah. You use the circle button. I believe it's the circle button. Hold on a second. Wait, take a look. No, it's the, or is it the square? Shoot, I don't have my controller. There it is. Oh, here it is. It's circle to jump, and then it's X to do attacks, and square to do other things, and whatever. However, the most important thing about Kingdom Hearts 2 is the triangle button, because it is this game that introduces us to reaction commands. Now, I know that in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, they had reaction commands, but it was introduced as a special thing after Kingdom Hearts 2, the Vanilla Edition, introduced reaction commands. This game had them first. So, what are reaction commands? Essentially, at the right time, the triangle prompt will appear saying, oh, if you press triangle right now, you can do something, which involves performing certain actions or doing certain counters to certain enemies. And when you press triangle successfully, well, let's just say that all enemies and stuff will happen. You'll be rewarded, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. Get used to pressing triangle a lot in this game because triangle will be your best friend. In fact, they're explaining reaction commands right now after I just explained it. See, blah, blah, blah. See, it's now the triangle button's top saying, talk. Talk to this person. Talk to that person. See? So yeah. And back with the whole reaction command in general, I'm glad they put it in the remake of the first game because it made my playthrough of the first game much easier. I mean, seriously. So yeah, we have Roxas here, the blonde-haired kid that we've seen throughout the credits of the last game. I can say that now. And we have his 3 friends here. We have Hayner, who is the other blonde-haired guy. Pence, who's the fat kid. I mean, look at him. And Olette, which is the girl of the group. So yeah. So yeah, they're hanging out together. This is actually their summer vacation, or nearing the end of their summer vacation, as indicated by the day timers right there. But it's also counting down to something significant, and people who know all about Kingdom Hearts 2 will know what that significance is. So yeah, anyway, Roxas here is actually voiced by Jesse McCarthy. And people may recognize him as a singer back in the late 90s, early 2000s. But he's produced such a career, like a very important career as a voice actor, as Kingdom Hearts and other series like Young Justice will attest to. So yeah. And let's see here, of course I have to lock on, blah blah blah, I have to press lock on. Essentially, if you jumped into this game immediately after, like Kingdom Hearts 1 or Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, RE Chain of Memories to be precise, well, this can be kind of annoying having to go through all this, but yeah. So our first agenda for day 1 is to find the culprits who are stealing a word. Not only a word, but the object associated with the word. So, what is this thing? See, look at that. My precious blah. You know, it's kind of like one of those fill-in-the-blank things, you know? You get a book saying, fill in your things, like, my precious, what specific noun? I mean, people would have a field day with this, you know?
Yeah, they'd probably put like something dirty in there.
Filthy comments or something, just because we're funny. But we're not going to do that here, folks. No. There'll be other YouTubers who will probably do the same thing. This is going to be a somewhat serious yet somewhat snarky commentary right here, folks. Well, at least this game is fun. Much better than RE Chain of Memories in my mind, because oh boy, the card system, while fun in its own right, was frustrating at the end. However, this combat system here is so much better and so much fun.
Thieves.
That was low, you know?
Oh yeah?
Nice comeback there, Blondie.
What'd you say?
You can give us back the... now.
Yeah, you're the only ones who would take it, you know?
That was undeniable proof that we totally owned you, lamers. So what did you do? Burn it? Huh, not that we need some... to prove that you're losers.
Replay.
Now you're talking. I guess if you get on your knees and beg, maybe I'll let it slide.
Roxas!
Okay, so we're about to have our first conflict of the game. We're gonna beat up Cypher here. But before we can do that, we have to choose our weapon. Now, each one of these bats right here represent a different attribute. One represents strength, the other represents defense, and the third represents magic. But since I'm going for proud, I want to beef up my defense a bit, so I'm going to choose the defensive bat right here. So, yeah. Anyway, these bats right here are part of a thing called Struggle. And if you might recall from Chain of Memories, there was a posters indicating Struggle, so, foreshadowing!
Roxas, focus.
Ah, yes. Yeah, we'll get to more into struggling because it'll be in a few parts, I promise. Anyway, we're going against Cypher. Now, in the fine tradition of Kingdom Hearts, it's a mixture of Final Fantasy and Disney characters. We're meeting some of the Final Fantasy characters first. Now, of course, Hayter, Pence, and Olette, they're original, completely original. However, Cypher and his gang are from Final Fantasy.
As well as Vivi.
Well, yeah, Vivi. But, Cypher's is from Final Fantasy VIII, and he's one of the playable characters. The female, whose name is Fu, is actually Fujin, also from Final Fantasy VIII. And Rai, who is also known as Raijin, is also from Final Fantasy VIII. And in a nice little thing of a nice little development gag or whatever. Now, the three of them are part of a... Oh, wait, cutscene.
Come on. Quit playing around and fight.
As I was saying, the three of them, plus Vivi, are part of a committee, Twilight Town's committee, you know, discipline committee. However, in Final Fantasy VIII, Cypher, Fujin, and Raijin are part of the Baylam Gardens disciplinary committee. Huh? I see what you did there, Nomura. Anyway, the fight itself. First combat thing, Cypher's pretty easy. He'll just put his bat on here, he'll fly down and just do a bunch of combos. You'll beat him in no time. Don't be afraid to lose this because you cannot die at this point. Trust me, you will not die at this point. Although, to be fair, I'm practicing on my defensive combat here because, again, I'm playing Proud Mode, which means the enemies will hit harder, which means I don't want to die too often. And, yeah. Otherwise, Cypher is pretty much a pushover, really. You just need to know when he's going to swoop down to attack, do some combos, and you will win, no problem. See, again, pushover.
Cypher's not feeling so hot, you know?
Tournament decides.
Whoa! What was that?
The thief?
Ah, yes, that little freaky-looking thing. It's like, eee! Yeah, look at that. It's inhuman and it's moving all weird like a gig. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this, folks. It's actually, remember the nobodies that were briefly touched upon in the last game? Well, they're going to get fully fleshed out here. Well, not fully, because there's still some aspects of nobodies that are not revealed until later on, but still, we get to fight some enemy nobodies, or more of them.
There's that mansion again.
Oh yes, the mansion. Remember that mansion? Ah yes. So, yeah, we're going to have to talk to this thing, and... Alright. About as tall as Roxas, and... We have come for you, my liege. Uh-huh, yeah. Again, ugh, whoa, it zipped his mouth and no, wrong, icky.
It's like something you'd see in Silent Hill.
Silent Hill, probably the, those Hellraiser series, I can't tell, it's like, ugh. You know, with Pinhead in them, the Cenobites. Anyway, we can't hurt this thing. I mean, we can confuse it by doing the reversal reaction command, but we cannot hurt it at all. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It's no use. What? this thing?
Okay, suddenly Keyblade.
It looks like Sora's Keyblade.
Yeah, it is the trademark Kingdom Key. I wonder if that's significant. Okay, so now that we have the Keyblade, we can actually hurt this thing now. So again, best to use the reversal reaction command to confuse it and get some good hits off it. And now this whole zipper thing before, it all ties back to Nomura, okay? He has a zipper fetish in the Kingdom Hearts series. I mean, you've seen it in Donald and Goofy's outfits and Sora's outfits and stuff. Zippers here, there, and everywhere. Again, no problem with this enemy right here. I mean, we'll see more of these guys later on, but they don't want you to die early on. That's kind of stupid, don't you think? It's kind of lame. And of course, by killing this thing, we realize that the thing was after a whole bunch of photographs. A whole bunch of photographs. I mean, look at them. Oh, photography and photograph. But, all in all, a pretty good day, I guess. I mean, problem solved, I guess. So, yeah.
What's this?
I was his first customer after he took over the shop. So we took a picture together.
It's a really nice photo. Oh.
Hey, you just said photo.
So, Roxas, tell us about the picture thief.
Not much to say. The pictures were just lying there.
Then how do we prove we weren't the ones who took them? It's a girl.
You look happy, Roxas.
Do not. So, like, anybody else notice that all the stolen pictures are of Roxas?
Oh. So that's why everyone thought it was us.
And Cypher didn't go around accusing us after all.
Are they really all of me? Yep.
See?
Look.
Right? Every single one. Wouldn't it be weird if the thief wanted to steal the real Roxas or something?
Come on, get serious. Why would anyone want to steal a bonehead like Roxas?
Oh, thanks.
Anyone want to steal someone like Roxas?
Oh dear.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, we'll see you in part 2. Okie dokie.